Once again, it's your boy Dilly D with another Manchester United career mode. In this one, we're going into our league match day 13th against Brighton and Harvian here. We're gonna be playing this game at home, and we're hoping for 3 points. Hopefully, we don't lose this game or draw like we did against Newcastle and Bayern Munich in our last episode. So this one, I hope it will be full of goals and all that. And after that, I think we're playing against Watford, if I'm not mistaken. But with that said, let's just get into this game.
Today's game, Manchester United against Brighton and Hove Albion.
It is League Match Day 13 here against Brighton. We're hoping for 3 points in this game, and I did change the lineup a little bit. Paul Pogba comes back into the team, and I have Matic as well playing together in the middle of the park here. But other than that, there's not any other changes that I made. I'm using my first team here. Hopefully, we can get something with substance to win this game and really produce in front of goal. But with that said, let's get into the game.
What's going on so far this season? Well, a lot of points still to play.
Kicking out the first half here with Romelu Lukaku is going to pass the ball to Mkhitaryan, and we're going to push it back to the hair here. We're going to try and play from the back, but with the way things are right now, I can see Brighton are looking to break every chance they get. It comes back, as you can see, they push forward, and Rojo is there to cut it out. We're gonna need to really play smart in this game.
But you look at the players in that
Nah.
at least will be trying to support the lone frontman.
Marco Asensio.
Asensio tried to find Lukaku. Lukaku finds Mkhitaryan. Can we get something inside the box here?
Martial.
Here comes Martial. He took it way wide there. I think he could have just took a shot by just turning. Where you gonna send it to? Here comes Valencia here. Valencia with the cross in. He tried to find the defender. Here comes Matic. Matic with the shot and with the save from the goalkeeper. It goes to Martial. Can Martial find something to send inside the box? He can find Matic again. Straight to the goalkeeper. I really think we need to be ruthless in this game, or else it will just turn out like the other games. Here as you try to find Asensio, boy, the pass is cut out as well from Matic. Here comes Paul Pogba, with boy, they couldn't get the ball, and here comes Brighton here. Brighton, Marcos Rojo is challenging. They managed to get a cross in. I don't know how, but that could have been a really dangerous cross. You're gonna try and find Lukaku here. Lukaku, he misses. Oh my god. Oh my god, I think I need to substitute this guy. I think I need to get him off the first team and put Zlatan in there. Zlatan holds the ball better than Lukaku does. That's for sure. Of Brighton here. You're gonna find Asensio. Asensio find Lukaku. Can Asensio open? Here comes Lukaku. Lukaku drives. He can find Mkhitaryan, but the pass is cut out once again. When we're a goal card clear chance there. That's really, really disappointing. I mean, if we are not ruthless, we're gonna come back to regret this. It is almost the end of the first half here, and really haven't done anything in front of goal once again here. I'm not really liking the stats at this point. Here comes Brighton here. Eric Bay tried to save it, but here comes Brighton once again. Try to force the issue here, but I think it's a offside from Brighton here. Only inches. Yeah, only a foot or a finger outside there. Here comes Asensio. Asensio finds Lukaku. Lukaku back to Asensio. Asensio with the goal. That's well deserved. I thought maybe we were gonna go all the way like we did against Newcastle without getting anything by first half, but we did break the deadlock here. It is Manchester United 1 and Brighton 0, so we need to build on this until the last in the second half here, just to give ourselves a little bit of more breathing room in this one. But we're gonna try as well and protect this lead. You see here Asensio cutting in the middle of the defenders there just to give himself a clear-cut chance to score, and he did put it away.
Manchester United with the lead.
Wrapping up the first half here, Manchester United 1, Brighton 0. We need to score another goal here just to give ourselves a little more breathing room up front here. I don't think his passes have been that good, Matic. Ref, that's a foul, ref. That is a foul, ref. I don't even know why we're not getting a card in this one. But dying minutes of the first half here as we go into this extra time of 2 minutes. We're gonna just take this ball in there somewhere.
He spotted
We choose to pass it back, and it is the end of the first half here as Manchester United won, Brighton 0. We're leading in this game. I think we could have got even maybe 2 or 3 goals before the end of the first half here, but really complain that much. We are leading in this game by 1-0. We just need to build up on this in the second half. Kicking off the second half here with Brighton on the ball. We're going to try and build on that lead that we had in the first half as Lukaku just boosts the ball out of play for no reason whatsoever. We're just going to try and build from this. Try to put pressure on Brighton's defense here as we get a throw in. We're going to start from the back with Eric Bay here.
Brighton's next match.
Oliver to Martial. Martial, tried to find somebody, but it wasn't there.
Could be a backs to the wall match for them.
Here comes Alaba. Alaba can keep it in. Rojo, Matic, Valencia. Find Asensio here. Can you find Asensio here? Oh, Asensio, the ball is taken away. Mkhitaryan is he about to take a shot, and the ball is taken. This one, I think we might just nick out 3 points in this one. The chances are hard to come by as well, but at least we are leading at this point. Here comes Alaba. Alaba with the cross, try to find Lukaku. You try to find Lukaku. Is he fouled there? Lukaku with the goal. He couldn't let that ball go. I think now we are on our way to get 3 points out of this game. How many goals has Lukaku scored in the league so far? That's what I want to see. I want to see that stats because I don't think he has scored more than 5 goals in the league just yet. He's been really, really disappointing in front of goal, Lukaku. Really, really disappointing.
Well, they played with the traditional swagger of a Manchester
Let's
United.
get it here. How many goals is that? He has only scored 3 goals in the league. That's an awful output by Lukaku there.
Well, time is ticking.
Really, really awful.
And here it comes. Restart.
But let's get this one here. But at least he has rubbed off that unscoring habit of his a little bit, I would say. As we try to push on here, as we try to find Valencia. Valencia to Matic. Matic can find Eric Bay. Eric Bay tries to find Martial, but the pass didn't even go anywhere. As we defend here with Marcos Rojo. Marcos Rojo wins it, but it's a foul once again. I think the ref is giving Brighton some really, really stupid, easy fouls, some cheap fouls as well. That's kind of disappointing to be stopping the game just because of that. But nonetheless, we cannot really argue with the ref, can we? Here comes Brighton here trying to force a pass through as we find Mkhitaryan. Mkhitaryan find Martial to Asensio. Can Asensio drive the defense here, but he loses the ball. He could have got a really go through path there to own goal, but he couldn't. Here comes Brighton here, cutting the defense in half, but the shot is very, very poor. You couldn't beat Dahea with that. Here comes Asensio. You find Martial. You find Paul Pogba here. Paul Pogba drives. You find Asensio. just called it back. It's time for a substitution.
Yeah, it's a running.
Making three substitutions here, as you can see, Romelu Lukaku, Asensio, and Marcos Rojo coming out. And I'm bringing on James Wilson. I might live to regret this as we try to close in this game with only 2 goals. Try to give James Wilson a little bit of kick on the team here. We can Eric Bay with a shot. It takes a bobble from defenders all the way to the goalkeeper. Crew, guess this one is him, but I think we are closing into 3 points here as we try to find Alaba there. Alaba loses the ball once again. Here comes Brighton to try and break, but uh, Chris Smalling is there. We find Alaba again here. You find Martial. Can Martial drive here? Martial takes a shot and it just misses. Only inches from Martial. Martial wins it. It gives just Wilson. Wilson back to Martial. Can you find Wilson once again? Wilson with a shot. But it is a weak shot there from Wilson. Not worthy of a goal whatsoever. But we're going to try and defend here just for a little bit. As you can see, the whistle has gone. It is Manchester 2, Brighton 0. I think we are back into our winning form after those 2 draws against Newcastle and Bayern Munich in the Champions League. I think now we can focus on more winning and less drawing or losing. I'm really happy with the result, but let's get into our next game here. Going into our league match day 14 here against Watford. We are leading in the group here. As you can see, we have 37 points, only 9 points of Spurs, and Chelsea have a game in hand of Spurs with 27 points. So we need to win our game just to keep on pushing on in this season. Without any further ado, let's get into the game.
Well, this is the one we've been waiting for. We being Martin Tyler and Alan Smith in the commentary box, and you, of course, ready to watch the game unfold.
Yeah, can't wait for this one.
Watford in our game today versus Manchester United.
Manchester United against Watford. As you can see, Watford is sitting in 16th place and we are at the top of the table. We're hoping to get 3 points out of this one. I think our next game is going to be against Arsenal, if I'm not mistaken. But with that said, let's just get into the game here.
They're in fine fettle and looking for
In this game, I'm using my second team, of course. As you can see, Zlatan up front, and I've Mata playing as Cam, and I push Lingard to the right side here as you try to find Jesse Lingard. Jesse Lingard tried to find King Zlatan,
just one lone striker.
but he doesn't really get to the ball
Manchester United.
as much as he would like to.
Phil
Hopefully, there's goals in this game. Heavy artillery of Phil Jones. Phil Jones once more. He finds under Herrera to Rashford. He finds Mata. He tries to find Zlatan, but he is ruled offside for some reason. I don't know how that's offside, but he is ruled offside. Maybe just inches. Only his big boot is offside. That's why, and his big leg and all that. Let's try and build on from the back here. Watford are going to be a really stubborn team to break down here as you try to find Juan Mata. Can you find Juan Mata here? He finds Zlatan. No, we cannot find Zlatan from Rashford there. Good defending by Chris Smalling here. He's trying to find Juan Mata once more. He finds Zlatan. Zlatan with a shot, and it is a goal. 1-0. Watford are losing at this point. I'm really happy with this. Only 13 minutes gone, and it is Manchester United 1, Watford 0. Can we build on to this and go on and win this game? I'm really hoping we win this game as we have to prepare for a match against Arsenal. That could be a very tough one as well. But happy with that. Zlatan, his first chance on goal, and he puts it away.
United, they are in front.
Kicking off here, try to build off in this 1-0 advantage that we have.
Really
as King Zlatan slots it in. He has scored more goals than Lukaku in the league. That's really amazing. As Zlatan is not really playing that many games, to be honest. I chose to make Lukaku as my number one striker, but he hasn't really performed as he has only 3 goals so far this season. As we get a foul here, but Zlatan almost on 10 goals already. Zlatan almost on 10 goals already. I think that's his 8th goal of the season, if I'm not mistaken. Find Rashford. Rashford! Only inches. The goalkeeper saves it. I think that was a weak shot as well, and the angle wasn't so kind to Rashford there. Now let's get to this corner real quick. As Guan Mata brings it, but he can only find the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper punches it out. Finds Zlatan here. Nope. All the way, but he can't get it back. Here comes Rashford. Here comes Fabinho here. Fabinho can find under Herrera. Under Herrera will try to cross the ball to try and find Lingard on the other side, but it is punched out by the defender. Now we can get ready for this corner kick. Hopefully this time it's much better from Guan Mata. You can find Rashford there straight to the goalkeeper, but that was a really strong header from Rashford. I need to see more of that. Here comes Luke Shaw here, but it was deemed a foul there. I don't even know how. They were both competing for the same ball, and Luke Shaw got there first, in my opinion, but he's charged with the foul here. But not to complain that much. Let's get into this game and try to get ourselves a next goal here. Just give us a little bit of breathing room from Rashford here. But he needs a pass in his feet, that's for sure.
Now Hughes.
Here comes Watford here.
Creer. Put away, but not out of harm's way. Well, it's okay for Manchester United at the
Luke Shaw trying to fight. Boy, why are you losing the ball at this point? The balls are not getting to Mata or Zlatan here. I think that could turn out to be a problem. Luke Shaw sends the ball back to Sergio Romero here. I think Watford are trying to pin us back. But we need to play this game smart right now as we try to finish off this first half. Here comes Jesse Lingard on the side here. Can he get a nice cross in? It is a very stupid one indeed, as we fail once again to put out a really nice cross here. Liverpool are doing some serious buying at this point. They are really preparing for that transfer window to open. Season ends. Here comes Lingard here. Lingard can try and find Zlatan. He can find Rashford, but it is saved by the goalkeeper. That was a really good chance to get ourselves 2 goals before the end of the half here. But it is the end of the first half here. Manchester United 1, Watford 0. Can we continue in the second half here and try to get ourselves even maybe 1 more goal? That will really give us good enough breathing room to go all the way here. Kicking off the second half here with Watford, as you can see, Ibrahimovic scored his goal in the 14th minute of the game here as Watford tried to do a fast break on us here. We just opened the half, and Under Herrera with another horrendous pass there to Rashford, but it goes out, and it is a throw-in to Watford here. Zlatan with the ball back. He can find Mata. Who can Mata find here? Back to, he tried to find Rashford here. Rashford back to Mata. Mata, you can find the Luke Shaw. Can Luke Shaw bring something out of this game? No. Here comes Under Herrera with a shot, but once again it goes wide. Seems like a theme for us at this point, as Watford will face Spurs in their next game as we try to build an attack here. Here comes Watford. Here comes Watford here. Here comes Watford. Watford with a shot, but it's nowhere to be found. I think they have a corner at this point. They're making their first substitution here as Watson comes in. Need to defend this corner.
Here comes the corner, and they get it away.
and Herrera wins it here. He can find Zlatan, but it was a foul, no?
The game say,
I think it was deemed a foul, and Watford have a serious injury here. I don't really think he can continue the game. I don't think he can continue. He just came in as well, if I'm not mistaken. EA needs to fix this. How is it like when you go for the ball and then the player just gets injured just like that? I think EA needs to fix that
has gone off.
right there, because I don't think
Get the game restarted.
you can just get injured of that. Like, to get a serious injury that you have to come out of the game. He cuts it back to Damian here. Damian tries to drive here. He loses the ball once again, and Watford comes here in attack, and Watford still has it.
Well, he has cleared the day.
What a save there, boy. I think that was Chris Smalling. And Watford do have a corner in this one. We need to defend. Here comes a Watford corner here. Straight to Sergio Romero here. I cannot really complain about that. We need to really keep our eyes open. Here comes Zlatan. Zlatan can try to find Lingard there, but the pass didn't go through as we get a throw in here. Zlatan takes it. He tried to find Fabinho, but once again, the pass is very, very poor. Here comes Watford with Richardson here.
Nipped in the bud by the raising of the flag. Win, Manchester United will have thoroughly
Here comes Rashford.
should win from this position.
Oh my God. I think we are. No, 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 no. As Sergio Romero. We are in a gray area at this point. We are playing ourselves in a gray area at this point. Watford want to equalize here. As if I Troy Deeney. Once again, Romero with the save. I'm always a little bit scared when I play Sergio Romero on goal. He is a little bit of a loose cannon. He loses the balls like there's no tomorrow. We need to catch this one. Sergio Romero comes out and gets it. He can find Jesse Lingard here. What can Jesse Lingard do with the ball? He runs. He runs. He runs. He can find Zlatan. Zlatan can find. Oh my God, what a stupid pass that was. But he comes back to Rashford, and Rashford doesn't make a mistake of it. It is 2-0 Manchester United here. I think it is a good time to make a substitution. Maybe bring a youth in. That was a really, really nice goal there. I thought the chance had gone as the goalkeeper came out to try and save it, but they bubbled against players there. But it ended up on Rashford's feet, and Rashford with a goal.
Oh, he's got to make
It is 2-0. 3 points in the bag, that's for sure.
the substitution, I would imagine.
Just widen the margin here.
Making my 3 substitutions here as King Zlatan, under Herrera, and Phil Jones coming off. Martial is going to replace Zlatan up front, and let's see what he can do in these dying minutes of the game here. Maybe he might get ourselves the third goal of the game as he tried to win the ball there, and Rashford, the bubble zone. He didn't get to any Manchester United player there as McTominay wins it. He can find Fabinho. Fabinho will try and find Martial, but the ball didn't even go through as well.
Oh, he's cut that out.
Here comes McTominay. Martial. Once again, it is 3 points to Manchester United. I cannot really complain about that. I think it was a solid performance. We need to really clean out ourselves in terms of taking chances and all that. I think if we clean out that part of our game, we can really, really hurt teams. It seems to be difficult for other teams to score against us. I think that's a really, really good thing. As we continue to do that, we have every chance to win a game in this one. So I cannot really complain. It's Manchester United 2, Watford 0, and a good game this one. Next fixture here is going to be against Arsenal in the league. That will be our league match day 15th, and I think after that is the Champions League group stages match day 6 against FC Basel. I think here we've seen that one of our players got a player of the month. It is David Alaba. I think is well deserved this one. With that said, thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe, drop a like and comment, and please do comment on the video because I would like to know what you guys really think. If I need to improve on anything, I would like to know from you guys. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.